and then we'll just whoop it up. Okay, you guys, thanks for jumping back on with me. I'm doing a quick walk through the sales floor at BeadFest Philly, and I'm sharing some of my favorite people and favorite vendors with you. You guys, I'm going to scoot this around, and you're going to see who I have right in front of me. You're going to love her. I'm going to scoot this right around and go. Leslie's card. You're getting parts already? No, I'll come around to you. All right, you guys, we've got Leslie Rogowski, the fabulous, fantastic jewelry designer and seed beater. There you are.
I am so glad, Katie, that you came by to talk with me.
Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to have you. I'm going to pan in and just show you guys what she's waiting. Hi, you guys. It's great to see you. And there you can see we've got the sleeveless beater, Miss Leslie. I'm going to pan across what she's got going on.
Oh.
Now, Leslie, I know you from a lot of different jewelry world incarnations.
I've had quite a road. Yes, I have.
Indeed. But it seems that your seed bead work has been kind of what has really always taken hold with you. How long have you done seed beads?
I've probably been beading 12 to 15 years, a few years before I actually got into the business professionally, which began being an editor-in-chief for Step by Step Beads.
That's right, yes.
That was really my beginning of jumping into the deep end.
Yes. And so in addition to being the sleeveless beater and having your own line, you're doing some other things in the bead world as well.
Yes. With Sleepless Beater, we teach. We do, obviously, we're exhibiting. These are my designs that I do with my sister, Deb Mudrick.
Great.
But I'm also now the creative director for the Beadsmith, which is a global distributor of all things jewelry making and especially beads. So I am physically, literally up to my eyeballs in stacks of beads at work. I'm in heaven.
That's so fabulous. Well, your ideas through the magazines and everything were so fantastic. So it's great that you're sharing your knowledge in that capacity as well.
I do, and what's really cool about what I do now is part of my job is that I get to recruit other designers, bead designers, to share their patterns with customers of Beadsmith and the world at large.
Oh, fantastic.
And all over the world. It's just phenomenal. We have about 30 designers, and they're in 4 or 5 different countries. And let me tell you, if beading doesn't unite the world, then we're in trouble,
for sure. Well, tell me a little bit about, maybe you want to talk a little bit about your kit, about your favorite kit, one of the newest things you've got going on.
Well, obviously I like lots of different techniques, but I have to say that I'm a really big fan of weaving on the loom. You know, seed beads are time consuming, and weaving on a loom is a little bit, relatively speaking, it's a little bit faster because you do row by row. I like the geometry of it, the designs, and although I do have a lot of patterns, I really like texture. And with all the new shapes of beads and things that are coming in, it's not just what you would think of as seed beads.
Right.
You can really add dimension to your beadwork now, and beaders are embracing that.
And this one has been done on a loom, is that correct?
No, actually, this is herringbone.
See how I don't know my seed beads, you guys? I'm so
well,
embarrassed.
That's why you're talking to me.
That's right. That's why.
That's right. So we have herringbone stitch. We have
Beautiful.
lots of different. This is peyote using cubes, and it's cool when you see the different ways that a same technique will look different when you work with different beads.
Right.
And that's what really floats my boat, is that the materials inspire me, and they always have.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what about here? This is the loom you're using?
This is a loom that I use for teaching.
I'm going to give you a flash over here, you guys, from this loom. And I recognize this loom from my friend Juliana.
Yes, it's the Jewel loom, and she's my friend too.
Yes.
It's a very basic, easy, gives you perfect tension every time. You can do a lot on it. It's my go-to bracelet loom right now, and because it's relatively inexpensive and so easy to warp and gives you that nice tension, it's great when you're just learning and getting involved in it.
Cool. I'm going to turn this around real quick so you guys can see Jewel loom. And can we turn it over to see the back, what the back might look like?
Sure.
So that's how
you have your little pegs that you warp from, and then when you cut it off, the loom will flatten out. It comes in a little case.
Like that. Oh, that's awesome.
Right. But even my badge was woven on this. We wove it sideways,
that's
so it would
fantastic.
fit. So you can really do a lot, pendants, bracelets, things
It's
like
really
that.
great. So the loom then that Juliana designed, it kind of is a self-tensioning almost?
It is self-tensioning. What happens is to start it, you would put this bar in that would hold it in the bow shape.
Gotcha.
And when you string your warp and when you take the bar out, the loom opens, so it expands to hold that tension.
That's super cool. So it's almost a no-fail,
It's
right?
brilliant. Jules, you're brilliant.
Yeah, she is. She is.
There's
great.
a lot of other looms that I like to
It's
use
true.
too. It's
It's
different
true.
for different
Yeah,
purposes, and there's new looms coming out onto the market, and so again, this just brings me back to this technique that I really, really
Oh,
like.
fantastic. And I'm going to flash down. You can see the aisle here, all of Leslie, and there's Leslie's sister right over there chatting with some of our customers. There they are. Thank you. Awesome. Well, I'm going to around so I can say thank you to Miss Leslie for
Thank you,
joining
Miss
me.
Kate.
All right, and we're going to continue on our walk.
Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, you guys. Yes, play with your beads. Indeed. So you guys, I'm going to you around so you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing. I'm going to walk over to lunch shortly and get some sustenance, but I just want you guys to see the sales floor and how things kind of work in a show like this. You can see right here to my right, that's where the food is. That's super important. Right here to my left is where more shopping is going on. And you can see further ahead as I walk, there's a whole bunch of fantastic, beautiful, cool beads and things to look at. Let's see who else I see around here. Let's see. I'm moving. Oh, we've got over there, we've got craft optics. Craft optics are great. I actually have a pair of those that I wear when I bead. What else have I got? You guys have any questions, you guys that are watching? Got anything for me? You got some parts. I love that part. I hope I'm not moving this around too much here so that you guys are getting a smooth walk around. I'm gonna, this afternoon after my class, I've got to actually prepare for a class pretty shortly, but we're going to spend some time with Eva Sherman. She's going to talk a little bit about some of her fantastic techniques that she does, and then I'm going to take you guys to another couple specific vendors so you guys can see what's going on. Is it fuzzy? All right, I'll go a little slower. I'm getting pretty deep in the bowels of the bead show here. You can see, look at all those seed beads, you guys. So fantastic. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to flip this. I'm flipping this. There we go. All right, you guys. Thanks so much again for joining me with Leslie and walking around the Bead Fest floor. And I'll see you guys soon. This afternoon with Miss Eva Sherman, and a little bit later with some more stuff from the sales floor. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.